building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Switzerland, and they take on Colombia.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Here's how Switzerland will line up. Gregor Kobel stands between the posts. Nico Elvedi plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. Remo Freuler plays with Granit Xhaka in the centre of the pitch. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Here's how Colombia will begin the game.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Suarez. John Arias. Munoz. Davinson Sanchez. Lukumi. Rodriguez. Jefferson Lerma. Now with Lerma. Committed challenge. Granit Xhaka. Promising attack this. And passing it well. And room now out on the wing. Suarez. Munoz. They're all doing their bit to keep them out. Luis Diaz. Now with Lerma. Davinson Sanchez. Mojica. And Lerma. Arias. And here's Rodriguez. Very quick thinking there. Well, made it look routine, but read it well.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Munoz. It's with Davinson Sanchez. John Arias. Davinson Sanchez. Jefferson Lerma. Mojica. Went in strongly to win the ball. Incisive pass. to win that challenge. Fabian Rieder. And now it's with Embolo. John Arias. Munoz. Jefferson Lerma. You can sense the threat is there.
I have to say they're looking good in these areas.
Giving it away. Jefferson Lerma. And credit due, a good intervention. Well, if you're up against Luis Diaz, it can be a very difficult assignment indeed. I wonder what you expect to see from him today.
Well, he's such a creative player, both with his passing and his ability to beat defenders. He'll have a big influence today.
Who can he pick out? Can they set up a chance? Shaping to shoot. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Their turn to come away with it. And now Rodriguez on the ball. Very effective pass. Fabian Rieder. Beautiful pass. Granit Xhaka. And now it's with Embolo. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Mojica. Granit Xhaka. Ndoye. Distributing it well. Can he find the right pass? Trying to tee it up. And Rodriguez. And finding the flow. To put them in front. Oh, good work by the keeper. Davinson Sanchez. And Lerma. Munoz. Arias. And the pass deftly cut out. Dan Ndoye. Xhaka! Oh, difficult save to make. Elects to go short. Munoz. And moving it forward. Long-range effort. It could be up for grabs. Ball finally in his grasp.
Yeah, but that first save was superb. He had no right to stop that, really.
And here's Rodriguez. Good angle for the cross. Here's Rodriguez. And just like that, broken up. Dan Ndoye. Well, that's splendid play. In below. And Rodriguez. It's with Davinson Sanchez. Well, somebody's got to stop him. Will it happen for them? No panic, just passing. And options in the centre. Determined defending. Throw-ins given. And veering in. Is it going to be? What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. Hit with such power. What a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Elvedi. It's with Vidmer. And he keeps going. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Now what can they do from here? Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Granit Xhaka. Mojica. Rodriguez. We saw the situation developing. Good ball over the top. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Well, putting so much effort into winning back possession. Showing a good reading of the game. Moving it forward. And look at this! And the ruling is offside here. Munoz. Exploiting the wide area. Mojica. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. But then the one that goes astray. Quick break could be on. And a chance to whip it in here. Takes aim and couldn't quite square the game. Close.
Well, it's certainly a decent effort, but not quite good enough. They still trail here.
Munoz. And out of play it goes. Throw in coming up here. Davinson Sanchez. John Lukumi. Munoz. Here's Rodriguez. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Well, nothing comes of it. Referee indicates goal kick. What about the opportunity from earlier? Let's have another look now, shall we? Munoz. Davinson Sanchez. Well, they're a bit like a passing machine, and you can understand why they want to play it that way, in front as they are.
Yeah, it's all going right for them here.
Mojica. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Counter-attacking possibilities. Rodriguez. Released it nicely. And taking it away. Vargas. Munoz. It's with Davinson Sanchez. Jefferson Lerma. Mojica. Decent position. Really good build-up, but no end product. Well, on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and they've mostly silenced the home crowd. Interested to get your take.
Well, it's been a tight game so far, but they've just had that little bit more quality on the ball, particularly in midfield, where they've just started to take control. They'll be fairly happy going at half-time if it stays like this.
Fabian Rieder. Rodriguez. Xhaka with it. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Could be dangerous. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
They take it short. It's a neat move. Tremendous block.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes.
Oh, big chance here. Well, looking for a second of the game, but the keeper was equal to it.
Well, he's looked lively today, and that was another chance to add to his tally.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Getting right into his face. Sylvain Widmer. And a strong tackle. Too easy. Far too easy. Will he play it in? Oh, that's a clever ball. Munoz. Davinson Sanchez. Lukumi. Now with Lerma. Mojica. Well, that's splendid play. Could play it in. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. John Arias. Now opening things up. Munoz. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Yeah, good first half performance, obviously with the goal, but with so many chances falling to him, you wonder whether he could have had 2 or 3 by now. But I wouldn't be too surprised, though, if he ends up with the match ball, as he does look a real threat.
So back underway here into the second half. Well, a good tackle. Davinson Sanchez. Coordinated pressing. It's with Davinson Sanchez. Untidy in possession. Good distribution. And cutting it out. Lukumi. Arias. And now Rodriguez on the ball. Eyeing an opening. And players waiting in the centre. He has teammates around him. And it's with Rodriguez. And possibilities here. And making sure there was no danger in the end.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
Well, what's the referee going to do now? Well, he's gone into the book.
Well, he was late and he deserved a booking for that.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Jeff Shreves.
Real concern for the Brents now, because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Luis Javier Suarez. Interesting pass. Suarez. Diaz. Is it going to be? Oh, good work by the keeper. Rodriguez. Chisel out another goal. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Yashari. Can they chisel open the defence? And manage to cut it out. It's a good thing too.
Well, without that interception, I think they were in.
Munoz. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? And he read it well defensively. Not the cleanest of passages. Elvedi. Rodriguez. Clean challenge. Davinson Sanchez. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Munoz. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, quick and slick.
Yeah, they make it look so easy at times, don't they?
Jefferson Lerma. And Lerma. Suarez. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Munoz. Lukumi. Mojica. And Diaz has it. Jefferson Lerma. Now with Lerma. John Arias. Ball retention so important. Jefferson Lerma. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. And play halted, free kick given. It's a fierce effort. Well, how can we put it? Not a free kick that's going to live long in the memory.
Well, how we can put it, it's a poor effort, poor technique, probably the wrong decision as well. That needed to go into the box.
They got away from Xhaka. Rios. Good distribution. And now Rodriguez. Good passage of play. Diaz. Jefferson Lerma. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Sylvain Widmer. And a clever piece of defending. Munoz. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. But timely defending when it mattered. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. And again, negligence when in possession. Jefferson Lerma. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Chance to finish! And what a magical save it was! And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And over comes the corner. Well, all manner of movement around the goalkeeper, but stuck to his task. Ardon Yashari. Freuler in possession. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Davinson Sanchez. Into the final 20 minutes. Luis Diaz. And Lerma. Mojica. It's a weighted pass. Oh, terrific save! Kept his cool under pressure and made it look simple. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Trying to pick out a teammate. Not the most confident clearance. Can they set up a chance? Now with Lerma. Lukumi. Mojica. Davinson Sanchez. Rios. Jefferson Lerma. Lukumi. Oh, danger here. And look at this. How good was that?
Yeah, he's done really well there. What a brilliant recovery that was.
Might do damage on the break. Played into the centre. And making sure there was no danger in the end.
Well, there it is. The visitors have completely dominated the game in the last 15 minutes, and they certainly deserve their lead. Another one here, and that would put the game beyond doubt.
Yes, it's so true. For once they find themselves in defensive mode. Nicely timed tackle. John Arias. Possession, the most important thing. Jefferson Lerma. Arias. It's with Davinson Sanchez. Munoz. Davinson Sanchez. Lukumi. Arias. Rios. Jefferson Lerma. What can he do with it now? A really good pass. Real chance. Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge. Referee deciding to give the free kick. And passing it well. Nico Elvedi. Xhaka with it. Yashari. Went in strongly, decisively. Mojica. Well, getting the timing completely wrong there, it must be said.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He mistimes it, and it ends up being a poor finish.
And possession changing hands. Vital intervention.
Well, it's great awareness, bravery, and clever positioning.
Asking for trouble, really, with that challenge. And so a caution it'll be.
Yeah, had to get a card for that challenge.
Bit sloppy there. Can they level it here? And he's made headway. Oh, what a save!
Yeah, did so well there, got his angles absolutely spot on.
Over it comes. Not completely out of trouble here. And problem solved for now. And that is offside. Davinson Sanchez. David Machado. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, they've been under a lot of pressure, but they've defended with a great deal of determination. Now they just need to keep focused and see the game out. Mind you, I think this is going to be a really exciting finish here.
It needs an accurate cross. Good-looking move. This looks interesting. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. And pressing from the front. And pressing for the equalizer. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending.
Well, what a huge moment that could prove to be. They're running out of time here.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Davinson Sanchez. Good strong play on the ball. Might lead to a chance. Determined defending. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. Carrascal. Well, a growing sense of frustration. Just can't get near the ball.
Yeah, they're just trying to take the sting out of the game here.
Braille Embolo. Did well to win the ball back. Jefferson Lerma. Rios. Campas. Machado. Thoughtful play. David Machado. He has time to play it over. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, they'll play a lot better than they did today and not win the game. But they stayed focused, showed a lot of character and eventually got a very good result.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, I'm not concerned about him missing a few chances. The main thing is he kept on getting into the right areas and he scored a very good goal as well.